What up? What's happening? What's cracking, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of the No Clearance Podcast. I am one half of this amazing team today. My name is Tyler, representing the DMV as always. And we got Queen of the Pod down there in Houston, Texas, coming from, do I want to, nah, I'm not good. Boston.
Yeah, the bean.
But it's a specific area, but I don't.
The bean.
Anyway, we got host of Dare to Talk.
Mm.
KC, K to the Khadijah in the building. KC, how you doing?
I'm doing phenomenal. I'm doing great.
Jalen's not on today. So I would like to congratulate you and your Boston Celtics on making it to the NBA Finals.
Yeah,
the one, the
what
one
the fuck
true
I'm
Celtics
talking
fan
about
on the podcast. Yes. Congratulations to you, Casey.
I'm not gonna say it. I'm gonna wait for it to finish, but I have something to say. But I'm gonna let us finish it out. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you gotta watch. Yeah,
I'm gonna
it's
chill.
going to be very interesting.
I'm gonna chill because this is, if you know the Boston curse, we get here and then we. So I'm not gonna. Yeah, I'm just gonna save it.
It's going to be interesting. It's going to be very interesting. I'm very excited to watch it. You know, and shout out to y'all. You know,
Yeah.
the other two of us, me and Jay on the podcast, we not Celtics fans, so I'm not gonna be too. You know, I have no. You know, we both got nobody in the race right now.
Okay.
You feel me? So I'm just watching. I'm just tuned in. Tuned in. Shout out to Jada. I think he got. I don't know what he got. I don't know what he up to. I think he got a good job that he has to keep.
He has to maintain.
So he has to maintain. Mm-hmm. So he'll be on next week, y'all. KC, how was your week? How was your weekend? What you been up to?
Man, so we officially concluded like the school year with kids. And so Friday, hallelujah. I don't know how to speak in tongues, but get the tongues going. And so Friday, we had, golly, Friday, we had our last day. So we had a staff outing. And, you know, I love a good staff outing. I love a staff outing with alcohol as well. And, you know, people buying me shots. I'm never going to turn down a free drink. Even if I'm like, no, guys, I'm trying to be sober. If you buy me a tequila shot, I'm going to drink it. It's rude. It's rude not to, you know? So that we're talking about, I mean, I was fucked up before 3:00. Let's just say that. And
wow,
4:30 rolled around. But you know what's crazy? You know, you ever been like nice and just been like, we're cool. I can drive a car. Like, I was fine. I also think we were at like a Pluckers, which is kind of like a Fridays. So their liquor ain't like liquor. You know what I mean? It didn't hit.
What was the food though?
The food is like a wing spot. So it's like Buffalo Wild Wings, but like Fridays version. So it's like a chain. Then from there, I went to the Grooves, the place I told y'all before that where Shorty, you know, projectile. We went there, had some hookah, continued the drinks. Then from there, we went to an Astros game. Like literally, the Friday was just like, fuck it, you want to go to a game? Fire. It actually was a cool. This is my 30 and up vibe. Let's get a couple drinks. Fuck it, you trying to catch a game? That's the kind of energy I need.
It's all during the day.
This is all
the sun is still out.
Sun is still out. I need to be at the house before 10:30. So let's crank this out because I need to be in bed, showered, good to go by 10:30. It was fine. The Astros game, never doing that again. We were in section 400, and you got to go up a lot of these. You know what I mean? And I just
she's never, for those listeners, she's doing the ramps.
Yeah, the ramp and hell no. Yeah. And if you in the 400, you touching God. You at the top. But then, you know, we did a redo, Tyler, and it was nice. I went yesterday. It was a cute little vibe. Yeah.
That's what's up. That's what's up. That's fire. That's fire. My weekend was actually pretty busy too. Now that I think
Here we
about
go. What you do? What you got going on?
The anniversary went very well.
Okay.
Went to this spot called Ada's on the River. Got me a nice little New York strip. You feel me?
With the, hold on. How did you get it cooked?
Oh, medium rare. Medium rare. Yeah.
You can't cook because all cuts the same.
Nah, this spot, they cooked everything on a wood fire grill. Yeah, you can see that, John. It's legit. It's
Did it
legit. So
taste
I got me
different?
to. You know what? This is my second time going. The first time I could tell the difference. This time I was so daggone hungry.
Mm.
But
You could
nigga
have
was
just
just
ate a
eating.
plate. Yeah.
Yeah, I was just cutting that out. They had it was a nice little menu. It had some little charred oysters or some shit like that.
Ooh, come
They had
on,
the
oysters.
oysters.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Tyler like his seafood. He like to mix that shit up, huh?
Oh yeah, DMV. Oh, that's what we do down here, man.
Okay, but what did you have for the
That's
beverage? Because this is where you kind of go
I
left.
had okay. I had a hard cider. Not even gonna
Whoa.
lie.
Yeah, no. Hey, those do it. I think that we as
I
black
had a
people
nice.
need to name those kind of go crazy.
I think it was called like Lost Boys or something like that. It
I
was a
don't
nice
think I've
hard
had that.
cider. Lobster mac and cheese on the side. Took a chance with that, you know. Matter of fact, this old couple
Because you
next
could
to
fuck
us,
up Mac, and now we're going to add lobster too.
this old couple next to us, as they was leaving, that lady said, "How was that lobster mac and cheese?" I said, "It's all right." She was like, "You know, white people and they mac and cheese." She just walked away. Yeah.
Oh, them niggas be cooking crap like that's just it. Ooh.
Had these little these little hash brown. They called them hash brown paves. I don't. It was like
Paves?
hash brown cakes,
Oh, okay.
like these thinly sliced potatoes, but they layered them up.
Mm.
Oh, it was fire. It was fire. Great spot. Great spot. Lemon tart. They gave us the dessert for free. Drew told him it was the anniversary. We got the little
Oh.
complimentary. I said, well, okay. I rock with
Yeah.
them. So ate us on the river. Next morning,
Mm-hmm.
went kayaking. Shout out
Oh.
to Brittany. Her birthday was Friday. She wanted to go kayaking on the river. So we went kayaking over in Georgetown. That was
Yeah.
fire. Saturday, a nigga tried to run 3 miles. It was
Okay,
it was
3 miles is not
me,
that bad.
Drew.
Yeah, but it's 3
Drew, and the
miles.
baby.
Okay.
Yeah, we went to a track. The toughest part is going to a track and doing it. Like the track is like a mental, like, bro, I'm really running in circles. So we did that. Had the stroller with us. Everybody was like, "Hey, y'all doing it right, man. Just working out together. I see you, your blood."
A beautiful thing.
The one couple, she was like, "Hey, you supporting your wife?" Oh Lord. Because I was like on the corner
Okay.
pushing the baby while she
Okay,
running.
you were pushing the baby. There you
Yeah.
go.
Yeah, we
Mm-hmm.
was like one would run while the other pushed the stroller,
Yeah.
and we would just switch off that way. So everybody was like, "Oh."
No.
Sunday was flag football. My 8th grade team, we going to the championship next week. We gonna pull this one out.
Yeah.
We only got one win. We only got one win in the regular season, but we going to the championship. God dang it, we figured it out just
How
in time.
many wins do
You know
you
what I'm
need?
saying? I didn't need much. There's only 4 teams in the 8th grade league, so it was
Well,
just one
that's
playoff game. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
And then the cookout on Sunday went pretty good. Pretty
Mm.
good. You know what I'm saying? The burgers was cooked on request. So
Mm-hmm.
that was good. That
That's a
was
good
good.
move. That's a good move.
Salmon. Yes. Salmon was served.
Oh, this motherfucker Sadiddy and shit. Yeah.
And they had veggie burgers. They had not the veggie burger. They had the
Impossible
got
joints?
the Beyond Meat. They had the Beyond Meat burgers. You know what I'm
Yeah, but
saying?
that's veggie. Cause that shit ain't real, huh?
That's fair. No, it's not. It's not.
It's not
I don't
veggie?
like to call them veggie because there are like veggie burgers where it's like
Straight
legit
vegetable.
beans. Yeah, straight up vegetables
Okay, I got
squashed
you.
up. You know what I'm
So
saying?
you had make believe
Some
meat. Okay.
I had to make believe.
Yeah. No, it's all right.
I figured out how to do the dance. The jump I can't get enough of you. Uh, 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 You know they did
Oh,
all
the
that footwork shit.
Tamara. The Tamara.
Tamara,
Nah, I'm
yeah.
not
I
doing
figured
no
that
dance that
Joan out.
involves algebra. That's just too much. And you know what? I think that dance is kind of like spades. Like motherfuckers get mad that you don't know it, but nobody teaches you. You know what I mean? I'm
Casey, you don't
cool.
know how to play spades?
Hell no. Nobody
I would
teaches me.
love to teach you.
Literally, people judge, but it's like, cool. Can somebody teach me though?
Nah, KC, you come to DMV, either
I
me or
need
my
to
boy
get
Sammy.
yeah.
Sammy will teach you for sure. Yeah,
Yeah, I don't
yeah.
know how
And
to
we
play.
we
I need
start with
to
the basics. We'll start with
mm.
the basic space where we don't even use the jokers. We just do ace. We just do ace high. Keep it real
Okay.
straightforward. You know
Ooh,
what
all
I'm
right.
saying? Yeah. We got you. We got you. Whenever,
Jesus.
yeah,
Ooh. Ooh,
yeah,
Lord,
yeah.
have
We gonna do
mercy.
that. We gonna do
Yeah, yeah, I gotta get right. I gotta get right.
that.
Revoke my
I
black
bet.
card, huh?
Well, look. Yeah. We got to make sure that
Yeah.
your car stays valid. You feel me?
You feel me?
But moving to Houston gives you that is push the expiration date of your black card pretty far out. I think like ain't nothing more blacker than that shit. Moving to Houston.
I'm telling you, this is the low key. This is Wakanda. Nobody even knows. This is an unreal
Telling you,
place.
bro. So over the weekend, man, number one album on Apple Music at some point, Shaboozey, the country
Mm.
singer. I think the
Hmm.
Beyonce effect is truly taking place.
I love to see it.
The qu-
I'm very excited
the
for her.
question, first off, before we get into this, has there ever been a Beyonce effect? Have you? I don't, I ain't followed Beyonce for a while, but
Yeah.
have you known Beyonce to have the if you got a feature or if you featured on her album, they go on to do major things?
So this is my thing. I have not. I've seen it on a scale of like a song, right? Like if you have a
Mm-hmm.
feature with Beyonce, it like goes through the roof. I remember in very early Beyonce like days, Beyonce had made a remix to 50 Cents in the club, and the shit
Mm.
had 50 Cent was so scared that her shit was gonna surpass, which she was performing the shit like it was really getting traction. He had to hit her with he had to block it. So I think her power is
Mm.
valid. I think this is the first time we're seeing it on an album scale. And I mean, some people can say like, "Oh, what about Chloe and Holly?" I think that cosign. I I don't know. I don't think
They
it's the
got it out the
same.
mud though.
You know
They
what I
got it out the
mean? And
mud though.
so, but I don't think it's like on the like magnitude of like I don't think they get enough credit for being Beyonce's proteges. You know what I mean?
No, no.
And they can actually sing. There's a lot
Beyonce
of
really
talent
like
there.
developing them. Yeah,
Yeah,
Beyonce really developing them.
and I think maybe that's why they don't get the recognition. But I've seen it on her like if she does a feature with somebody, it like does numbers. But I think this is the first time that like I've seen it for an album, like an actual body of work. Yeah.
Yeah, it's impressive. Shout out to Shaboozey, black country singer, straight out of Virginia. Um,
Very country.
give me 1 second. Give me one
Money,
second. And
money,
I
I
want to
want
say,
it.
pretty like southern part of Virginia. Just want to make that clear
Mm,
because there's two parts of Virginia. You got Northern Virginia, that's part of the DMV.
yeah.
That's like it's a lot of money out there because we right next
Mm,
to this capital. It's a lot of money out there. And then you got the country. And the rest of it is just straight up country. And so
okay.
this is yeah, like Virginia Beach, Norfolk. That's like you got Virginia Beach area, and then you got the mountains part of Virginia. Virginia got a whole
Yeah.
bunch of terrains and stuff like that.
Mm,
So the album is called Where I've Been Isn't Where I'm Going.
talk
And
about it.
yeah, KC, what are your first thoughts?
So I personally love his tone, his demeanor. I like it because for me as somebody that's not initially a country fan, it's palatable for me. Like it doesn't feel so I don't know. It's the same. I guess the way I could describe it, and no shade, but I compare it to like Shania Twain, right? I didn't know she was a country artist because the way she packaged her songs is very poppy and very like, I'm not thinking, oh damn, this is like, a country song where we got straw in our mouths and yeehaw. Like it's packaged different. And so I think for Shabuzi, it's like he's mastered this element of like his blackness, right? But adding the country flair. Like it doesn't seem like country is the core. It seems like that's the ingredient we add after I pour in my blackness and my like, like soul into it. I mean, I've heard of the album because of the song, the Tipsy song, because I've seen that on,
Yeah,
social
yeah.
media. And I was like, damn, this kind
Hmm.
of go hard. But the whole project's really dope. I mean, I would be biased by saying Tipsy is my favorite song. But I mean the whole joint is good. And I appreciate that it's only 12 songs. We don't need too much. You don't need to oversaturate.
Yeah, man. I do like the bar song. I do like a bar song, Tipsy. And, I be in my own world, so like
Mm.
I was watching the music. It wasn't until I was watching the music video where I was like, "Is did he just make a country version of of Tipsy?" And I was like,
Telling you.
and then, then he just one. Here comes the two, three to the four. I said, oh shit, the nigga did it. I thought that was fire. I thought that was great. I think and the thing about it is, historically speaking,
Mm.
white people try to take black people things and gentrify it. And
Oh, all the
so
time.
I think it's I think it's cool to see a black person from another genre
Mm.
kind of remixing something that another black person has done.
Yeah.
It doesn't feel forced. It feels like, yo, he definitely probably went somewhere and was like, heard Tipsy, probably big fan of the song, you know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? But he's also like a country guy. I was like, oh, I could flip this, you know what I'm saying? So I rock with that. I did enjoy the album. I do enjoy the album. Um, I actually like Drink Don't Need No Mix. I like Drink Don't Need No
You
Mix
know
with
what? That's
Big
that
X the
one. That
Plug.
one's good too.
Yeah. I actually I just started hearing about Big X the Plug about a couple months ago. I heard he making a lot of moves down there in Texas.
Uh,
That's where he's from. And so, yeah, shout out to him for even making it on the project because he's like slowly coming up. This guy that my physical therapy trainer, he was like, "Yeah, man," like he's like 23. He's like, "Hey, you should listen to Big X the Plug." I was like,
oh, I'm
"Young niggas
looking at him.
put me
Oh, he
on to
got
this."
he got some shit with Mexican OT.
Yeah, yeah, he's I like actually I listened to one of Big X the Plug's albums a couple weeks ago,
Yeah.
and it was solid. He's solid. He
Okay.
got a good flow. He got a good voice. Like he got that type of voice that is him.
Mm.
His beat selection is normally pretty good. He has really good samples. So it was cool to see him on here.
Okay.
Um, and nah, it's kind of crazy. Like it's just good. Listen to it
It's
when
hard
the
to
sun
like,
going down.
it's hard to name like one. I just like the whole album as a whole. Like I wouldn't say like, oh, I
Yeah.
could take Tipsy by itself. No, I want everything. Like I think all the songs are
Um.
good. I think Steal Her From Me, that was good. Um
Yeah, that was real. But that was
that
real though.
no,
That
no,
was
no.
some real shit he
And
said.
that's the thing I'm realizing with country is I kind of might like it more than I like claim because the reason why I like R&B is for its rawness and its realness and just,
Mm.
bearing emotions. Country is essentially the same thing but just on a different, side. You know what I mean? Baseline.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, shout out to Beyonce. I'm not gonna take credit. She really put me on. I'm not gonna hold you. I'm not a
For real.
denier. Beyonce put me on to country. Now, I will say I fuck with Carrie Underwood when he cheats. So I kind of
Mm.
already had a little country in me. But
Mm. Yeah.
this is solid.
Um, the major single he's promoting right now is
Mm.
"My Fault" with
Mm.
this lady Noah Cyrus. That's like kind of the big one he's been pushing.
Oh, Noah
Um,
Cyrus. That's a Miley Cyrus sister.
get out of here.
Hmm.
She looks very interesting. Uh,
There was a song that she did, and it was one of my favorites from her. But she was somebody that kind of like came out on the scene, but then ducked away. I
yeah.
get it. Fame is a lot for people, so I absolutely get it. But I'm happy to see that she in it again.
Yeah, yeah, man. Let's see another one. I like east of the Massanutten.
Mm-hmm.
Anybody around here? Like Massanutten is a place I've actually been to, so it's kind of funny. They got like a whole ski lodge resort
That's
thing
a
out
real
there.
place?
Yeah,
Oh, I
Massanutten's a
thought that
real
was some
place.
shit he made up. Okay.
Yeah, it's a
Child.
real
I was
place.
like,
So I was like, oh
that's a
man,
nice play on words, and it's a real place. Okay. Hmm.
yeah, yeah. I was like, yeah. He's like, I got to get out of this motherfucker. He's like, I got to bag me a little duffel. I was like, I don't know why I like that. Bag me a little duffel. Because no, only the black people I know use the word duffel bag.
Oh, and we use that shit everywhere. Weekend trip, a week trip, a day trip.
Give me a
Yeah,
duffel bag.
yeah, yeah.
Black people, the only people I know use the word duffel. Everybody else go bag, suitcase. You know what I'm saying? So,
Hey, I got a couple duffels too. You got to stay ready.
hey,
Got
I'm
to.
telling you, hey, if you play sports, you probably got 4 or 5 of them jokes. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Ready to roll. Ready to roll. But yeah, shout out to Shaboozey, man. I definitely will keep listening to this. Well, I must say this though. I mean, I need to go back through Cowboy Carter,
Mm,
see who and really look at who else is featured
mm.
on the album. Don't get it twisted. I mean, you probably won't catch me tuning into Miley Cyrus, um, or Post Malone, but the
You know,
black folk.
this is my thing. Post Malone, I think that the joint he got with Beyonce, I'm okay with it. Now, if Beyonce was to take herself out of the equation, I wouldn't be okay with it. Like, I just think
Yeah,
Post Malone is, I don't know, it's just not for me. When you go left from White Iverson and you do this, I don't know. I don't know.
that's what I'm saying, Casey. Yeah, you know that's how I've been feeling about him for a while now.
Yeah, no, and
So
you were the first person to say it, right, on the podcast. And I didn't realize it, but it's just like, no, you literally did a 360. I don't know.
yeah,
And
yeah.
it
Hey,
took us
but
a while to even allow you to come into that space, right? Like we weren't gun
exactly.
ho about that, but we finally were like, all right, White Iverson, cool, let's do it. And now you're like barefoot on stage smoking a cig with a red solo cup. It's weird. I love that for you though. Get this money.
um, another artist that dropped this week, Billie Eilish.
Hit me
Matter of fact,
hard and
now
soft.
is that what it's called?
Yeah, that's the name of it.
That's wild.
Yeah.
Oh, let me get my mind out the gutter. You know what I'm saying? Maybe it's something different.
You know
you
what?
know,
Yeah,
let me just get my mind out the gutter.
get your mind
Tell
out the
me,
gutter.
uh, but I will say this: Billie Eilish, she one of them women that will just like pop out and show niggas sometimes, and then just like go back to her double XL t-shirts
Yep.
and baggy jeans. It'd be like, what? Where did you come from? And then there you go. If you know, you know. Uh,
You stupid as
what
fuck.
did you think of the album?
Um,
I haven't
so
tuned in.
I I personally love so I like Billie Eilish. I feel like I've always had an appreciation for her rawness. I think it's like almost this I'm amazed by white people that have soul. You know what I mean?
Mm,
Like when they sing and
okay.
you can like when I first heard Amy Winehouse, I was like, whoa, what the fuck? Because for so long, I was like, oh, that's our shit. You know what I mean? Black people got the
Yeah.
soul. We can make you feel some shit. We got texture in our voice. So
Yep.
hearing Billie Eilish kind of gives me that sense, that feel of like texture to her voice, but it also is like effortless. Like Billie is not, I don't think she's trying super hard. Like she's just singing the way she sings. Um, so I'll start there. I think I've grown an appreciation for her vocals and also her writing through the Barbie movie, right? She did that Barbie song that like
Oh.
blasted her off and like that song is like so sad but like so like it's just a lot of emotions off of one song. This project, I will say, feels like Billie Eilish. Feels very, I will say it's not as upbeat as her other projects. This feels more like sincere and close to the chest. I do have a couple of songs that I'm like obsessed with. One song that I can't stop replaying is Wildflower. Now, I will say
Mm.
Wildflower, Tyler, is white people cheese man. Cheese man is Spanish for like gossip. So
Okay.
it's like her little gossip. So she ends up breaking girl code. So she had a friend who was dating this dude. They were dating for like mad years, Tyler. They break up. She's like, all I have to offer her is my shoulder. Like, you know what I mean? Cry, I got you, sister. Cry, I got you. Turns around, dates old boy.
Oh no.
While she's dating old boy, though, she's like, yo, in the back of my head, I'm thinking about you, sister. Bitch, no, the fuck you not. Really, bitch. Because if you were so pressed and you were thinking about me, you wouldn't even entertain the shit. And
Yeah.
it goes to say that their relationship was only like a year long, didn't last super long. But it's just like, damn. And then there's a line in the song which is like, "Did I cross the line?" Bitch, you knew you crossed the line. Can you imagine crying to somebody, Tyler? Like, yo, I'm so fucked up. Shorty left me, and then your boy get with short. Like, that's fucked up. Wild
Man.
shit. Yeah.
Yeah. No, that's crazy. Did now they still friends? Did she say?
She posted a post the other day. They are. Mm-hmm.
See,
Mm-hmm.
I mean, see, I feel like you still be cool after some time.
No. Okay, maybe sometime. I don't know, Tyler. I feel if I
Okay, see,
confided in some, no, you gotta hear. If I didn't confide in you, cool. Like, all right, we'll chuck it up to the game and we'll link back. But I'm literally confiding in you. I'm crying. I'm telling you, damn, I'm fucked up. I can't breathe. I can't eat. I can't sleep. And then come to find out after you're like, there, sorrows. Then you turn around and fuck with like, come on. You
the thing is, okay, after some time, especially when the relationship is over for both of y'all,
mm-hmm.
then you could be like, don't that nigga got a weird ass bowl on his back, don't he? You you can start
You know
joking
what?
around about the
He
nigga.
wasn't even that good. Oh, he did that shit with you too? Yeah.
He
Mm-mm.
he tried it. He tried that little thing.
I don't know. I don't know. That's a tough spot. It's weird.
Yeah. When you're in it, if you was in it, there's no way that me as the friend could like talk to you. It would just it'd be weird. It'd be weird.
It's
You know what I'm
strange. It's
saying?
weird. But I do
Yeah.
get what you're saying.
Couldn't
Like, okay,
ask.
once we're done, like we're both done, like we can, I
Yeah,
guess.
we can clear things up. We can clear things up and kick it, because really no um I don't know. Depending on how tight the friendship is, no person really, unless that's like love of
Yeah.
your life. If it's over, it's like, yeah,
Yeah, but also it's
whatever.
like if I'm the love of your
Can I
life,
trust
that's
you though?
right. Well, that's valid.
I ain't gonna introduce you to none of my
Hey,
to
none
the
of the
next one.
homies. Yeah. You
Yeah,
maybe
I ain't
at the
gonna hook you
wedding.
up either.
Yeah, no.
You lose the chance of like me trying to help you out. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely
Not to
not.
say I would do a good job, but
I
that's it.
cannot.
Nah, that got to go. Got to go.
Yeah.
Um, I gotta give Billie Eilish a chance, man.
You know what?
After
And I think
listening to what you telling me,
this is the best album. This was the best album I would recommend. It's 10 songs. You know what I mean?
yeah.
I think it's palatable, for you to try, and there's gonna be songs that you get and like fuck with. There's gonna be songs that's like, oh, this makes sense. There's one song that she talks about, that's called Love of My Life in French. I'm not gonna say it in French because I'm not gonna embarrass myself,
Love my
where
life.
she literally is saying like, you said you wouldn't move on and that you'd be so fucked up after me, but you moved on instantly. But funny thing is, I lied to you and said you were the love of my life. You're actually not. And so it was like I feel like you would really appreciate that song, Tyler, because it's like petty, but in a like classy way, you know?
Mm, mm, mm.
Yeah,
She sound
Billy.
like she lying. She sound like she lying, but she need to make herself feel better about the whole
But you know what?
situation.
And that's a perfect song. Like because can you imagine? Like I told this nigga he was the love of my life, and he said, "Oh, I can't breathe, I can't eat, I can't sleep without you." Find out, okay, damn, you already got you had somebody in the chamber. You know what I mean? So you got to tell yourself,
Uh,
fuck him. He wasn't even the love of my life. You got a
Nigga
lot.
with Jay Holiday. Was it
Mm.
Jay Holiday? Nigga with Jay Holiday on there and then said, nah, bro. I got to roll out. What happened to that nigga? I can't
He wasn't
breathe.
consistent. I felt like after he dropped that project, you know. That's the thing with these artists. You got to be when you first starting out. You got to be consistent. Don't ride the wave of the hit. You got to keep going. You
It's
know.
tough though because the newer artists, like normally, at least especially that first project, you putting your whole life in the first project.
Yeah.
Then it's like, damn, I ain't got nothing else. What now I gotta actually, it takes people their whole lives to make the first album. And then it's like,
Mm-hmm.
so now I gotta come right back. It just took me a whole damn, I'm finally like some
Mm.
niggas starting off 30
You know
something.
what?
Took me down here 38.
That's valid. That's valid.
This is tough. This is tough. Shout out
And
to
if
the
you want
songwriters.
quality
That's why we
shit,
need
you
them.
got to make sure that you got to take your time, vet it
Telling you.
out. Yeah, yeah, you got that.
But yeah, now you saying she got a soulful voice
Mm-hmm.
as a white woman. Um what other s- white artists do you know that have that type of voice? The first white person I think of when I think of soulful,
Mm.
it's rest in peace Tina Marie. Um that's really the only one I know. you know.
So I
Uh
okay, so I mentioned Amy Winehouse. I also mentioned
fair,
I'll
yes.
mention Adele. Adele has a really nice range. And I appreciate Adele's range because I think sometimes we get like we have this misconception that in order for you to be a good singer, you have to sing like Mariah Carey and you have to stay there. But I don't think people realize it's
Yeah,
even
man.
harder to have like a raspy voice and maintain that. You know what I mean? But still
Yeah.
give it depth and like, you know what I mean? Give it texture. So I'll say Adele for
Yep.
sure. I think she's been, she even had vocal surgery, and I was scared when she had vocal surgery because I was worried that she wouldn't sound the same, but I would say it smoothed her out, quality's still there. There's a white guy that I think God rest his soul. I think he passed. But there's a white guy that sings a song that I swore up and down he was black, and it turned out being he was
I
white.
know you're talking about. I keep forgetting not enough anymore. You talking
Yes,
about that nigga?
him. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
And I was just like, nah, he's black. And
yeah.
somebody told me, no, Khadijah, that's a white dude. I'm like, get the fuck out of here. And I looked it up,
That's a white man.
and it's a white man. There's this
Um,
other guy that is kind of like busting onto the R&B slash soul scene. He's kind of like got some texture to his shit too. I mean, I love it. I
Michael
think when
McDonald. Michael
there you
McDonald.
go. Yes, yeah, yeah, yeah. He got another joint though that's slower, and I feel like it's that he's more known for. Tyler, you know what song I'm talking about?
Really? I only know him for that one just because
Oh, no, no, no. I guess
um
you wonder where is that? No, no, no.
Oh
It's kind of
yeah.
it's kind of like that, but
Yeah, I
it's
came back to let you
yeah,
know.
yeah, 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 that one, that one.
Yeah.
That. I was like, oh shit,
That
he's
fire,
white.
yeah. Yeah.
Um, yeah, no, but
Yeah, that's
I'm
funny,
not
man.
mad at white people, singing R&B. I just do it right, As long as
Oh,
you
for
do it
sure.
right,
Oh,
I can't be
oh.
mad.
Now that I'm thinking about it, shout out John B. Shout out to John
Mm,
B.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Uh,
Throwing it back,
yeah.
nostalgia.
Now that, yeah, yeah.
What you think about Robin
What was
Thicke?
that R&B group? Ooh, that's a tough one. I give it to him. I give it to him because he ain't never tried to really leave us. He
He's been
never tried to
faithful.
really leave
Yeah,
us.
yeah. He's
He even tried to marry a black woman. You know what I'm saying?
the
Like you
bitch
got
don't
to
know how
give
to
him a
make
little
chicken though.
credit for
You
that.
can't. You should have known she wasn't
No,
right
no,
though.
man, can't make chicken. It's tragic.
Can't fried chicken dipping it in water and in oil.
Would you give Justin Timberlake the nod?
No,
Okay, okay.
I think it was a performance you went to where he was like, "Uh, "Do something with your feet." I was like,
DC, beat your feet.
I said, "Not on my watch." Hell no. I was good. Mm-mm.
Oh, we was laughing, dog.
He needed to stay.
We
His
was
ass
laughing
would
so
cry me a
hard.
river. He needed to stay right there. Mm-mm.
Oh man,
And he did Britney and
that is
Janet
funny.
dirty. Hell no. Mm-mm.
Yo, did they ever make a music video for it Until the End of Time? Him and Beyonce?
No, but that's a solid song.
I don't think they, you know what? It's best that they didn't. I couldn't imagine that man
You
touching a
got to
pregnant
think
woman.
too. I mean, there's a lot of shit that I feel like she can't do. Like I would have loved to see Love in This Club with her and Usher, but that's never happening. Usher has no decorum.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, yeah, Jay-Z would have came and
You know what I
snuffed her.
mean?
In the words of
So
Jalen, he would have snuffed.
yeah, no, Justin ain't getting a thumbs up for me. It's a no.
You know what? That probably Jay-Z probably blocked Beyonce performing at that halftime
I'm
performance.
telling
He
you, it
was
would have
like,
been
you
hell
ain't
no.
performing with that nasty nigga. Oh, Swiss
Mm-mm.
Beats already on me. Swiss Beats
Yeah,
already calling me talking about, hey, bro,
I'm still
why you go?
recovering. Yeah. Mm-mm. Hell no. Yeah, I still got her sleeping in the guest room, bro. Yeah. Mm-mm. Hell no.
She ain't laid on the piano, nigga.
Yeah. Nah, I swear to God, that's not what they did in rehearsal, dog. Yeah. Mm-mm. Hell no. Yo, I swear, yo, Jay, I swear on my mother, they did not do all that. Okay. Jay, like, yeah, I told your ass, huh? Mm-hmm. Telling you.
Oh man. All right, man. Some interesting news came out. Let's talk about some black women real quick. Um, the city girls. The city girls
City.
have kind of broken up. It's kind of like we've witnessed the
It's
end of the city girls, at least at the moment. Um,
it's okay.
some video came out. She was saying from Young Miami, saying that they realized the last album didn't go too well,
Mm-hmm.
and it just seemed like they pretty much on two different ends of the country, and when they get together,
Ooh,
it's just not the
excuse me.
same. So they
Mm-hmm.
figure they'll just do their own thing.
Yeah.
How you feel about that, Casey? What you think is
I'm
going on?
I'm glad that they're able to name like it's not the same. I think that when you are coming up, right, you have this like starving artist mentality, right? So that mentality is different from I'm kind of getting money. I have other things, avenues of money. Like I'm doing well. I don't necessarily need the music. It's obviously going to be different. Now add that to a friendship, like that you're in a group, it's gonna be different. Like the vibes are not the same. I will also say too, JT going to jail in the like height of their like superstardom didn't help either, right? Because Carisha damn near carried the group on her back during that whole time. Um, I mean, I'm not. I want to say I'm shocked, but I'm not. I'm not surprised. I think that you know it's difficult being in girl groups, and I think that I mean, not to say only girl groups deal with like attitudes and shit like that, but it's a lot. It's a lot. And I want to be clear. I think that both of these bitches started to smell themselves because they were with niggas that are hyping them up and like probably, gassing them like, you don't even need to be in a group for real. I'm sure Uzi, talking up JT. You know what I mean? When you complain to your man, he's obviously gonna hype you up. Like, you know what? Yeah, but so why
Yeah,
are you in a group with her?
yeah,
You know what I mean? Because y'all
yeah.
think logical. Y'all are like, well, if it's not working, like, let's not do it. So I think they both had that, and so they reached a point where it's like, well, my nigga say I'm good on my own. So I think that mixed with tension, just yeah.
I agree. I agree. When you listen to when you watch videos of their origin story
Mm-hmm.
and how they got started, JT was really the one always rapping from the jump.
Yeah.
JT is the one that really had to push Young Miami. So I feel like when JT went away, and like you said, while Young Miami was holding it down, she was getting a lot of help from QC. I know Lil
Mm-hmm.
Yachty played a major part in the writing for them and things of that
Mm-hmm.
nature. So I'm feeling like once Young Miami kind of got recognized as more of a personality than a
Mm-hmm.
rapper,
Yeah.
um, you could tell, especially based on that last album, there ain't no way she was. honing her skill,
No.
or like trying to do better. Like they just it wasn't good. The last time wasn't good. And we talked about it on that, or we talked about it on here, like
Yeah.
too much sample, too heavy of a sample album. It didn't you got nothing from them.
Mm-hmm.
It didn't even feel sexy. I ain't know what really it just wasn't that
But
fire.
this is what I'll say too. I think it's a shame because I think people, groups like the City Girls, this is their time to really use
Man.
platforms like TikTok and Instagram, like because they come up with really catchy phrases, and I think that's their
Yeah.
niche is like coming up with like period. Welcome like they come up with these catchy phrases that they normally just use in conversation. And so that is their like niche and the thing they're good at. So I feel like prime example, when Twerkulator came out, I remember when they were teasing it. And I was like, oh, that shit sound crazy. Beat is fire. The whole song came out and it's just like there was so much potential there. Y'all didn't tap into that for real. Like
Mm.
JT, I'm fly with it. It's like, okay, cool. When are you gonna actually like hit us upside the head? Like we were waiting for the bars. I think we know Young Miami is who she is, right? She's a personality hire and she's there for like the vibes, energy. Not to say she didn't add anything to the group, but you got to know your role. And I think when we're
Yeah.
looking at JT, like you said, it's like we're looking for you to evolve, right? We're looking for the pen to kind of continue to push. I will say when JT got out, when she dropped that track, I think first day out, that shit was hard. She was really
Yep.
talking about some shit. So I think it's difficult for us to see you produce that and then we get to Twerkulator and it's like it falls flat. I also think JT has a really nasty attitude based on how she carries herself on Instagram and fucking Twitter and shit. It's just like you can't be mad at everybody. Like, you know what I mean? Like I just at some point it's you. You're the problem.
Yeah.
Mm.
I'm looking forward to JT's solo career though. I don't know
Mm.
about Young Miami. I don't know if she's still going to rap. I don't know where her like
Crazy part is, I think she got a
obligations
project out.
is.
No,
Young Miami
I think she
or
either has a
JT?
project out or she's working on something. No, Young Miami.
Um, let's see here. She has an EP. Oh, she got a sing. She got a single out called "Can't Fuck with Me."
Yes,
But
I haven't.
JT also has a single called "Okay," and that joint is pretty fire.
Okay,
Um,
I kind of like okay.
I like "Okay." It flow. It's catchy.
Mm-hmm.
Also, she's also featured on Doechie's song "Alter Ego."
That was a
Um,
good feature. I heard that
which
too.
yeah, yeah. So I mean, you could tell she's kind of making waves. Um, and yeah, I'm very interested to see what she does. Like I would be more inclined to tune into a JT album,
Mm.
and especially Lord knows Young Miami is caught up in some crazy shit with the whole
Yeah, she got to figure that out first.
bad boy, bad. I ain't even
Yeah.
gonna say that man name, bad boy situation. So,
Mm-hmm.
um, yeah, man. I mean, look, it was an era.
Mm-hmm.
It was an era. The City Girls, I feel like low key they was kind of the first ones on this wave.
Mm-hmm.
I want to say, of
Because
course
I'm trying to
I mean,
think
I think
who
Cardi.
Cardi was out around the same time. I think Lotto was coming out too. I think they were obviously the only girl group, but there was a lot of female rappers coming out when they were coming out.
Yeah, but like act up, they could get smacked. Like
Yeah.
they, yeah, they was kind of like trailblazers. They was kind of trailblazers. It's
Hmm.
kind of sad that we ain't gonna see them kind of keep moving.
But you
I
could,
feel
I
like one
mean,
bad
if
album
you
shouldn't stop, but
no, but I think it's not even a bad album. It's the chemistry, Like if you look
very
at
very
their
much so.
stage,
Yeah,
their stage presence and performances, it's not given the same. You know what I mean? It's weird. It's not the
yeah,
same, and
yeah.
I think that's okay. But I think
But
time
you
for a
know
new
what?
era.
Very true. You got to know when to say goodbye. You got to know when to say, "Look, man, it's just not serving neither of us." I mean, we got our money, and we could move on. You know what I'm saying? No bad blood or nothing. We just realized this ain't really this ain't it. This ain't hitting. So
Yeah, no,
shout out to them, man.
yeah,
I can respect that. I can
appreciate
respect
y'all.
that. Shoot. My goodness. Anybody else you want to see career end?
Uh, Bia, please stop, stop.
Whoa.
She gotta chill.
Not the
Sh-
Boston.
Yeah,
Not
she's
Boston's
not from
own.
Boston. She's from Massachusetts. Is a
Okay.
difference.
Okay.
It's kind of like
That's right. You're right about that.
Miami and Florida. Like Miami's not Florida. Um,
Yeah, that's
I
fair.
I just I don't I don't fuck with I can't. I think this is my thing. I feel like out of all the female rappers, I think Cardi has been the most like open arms, open door policy, right? When you look at her
Yep.
catalog, she has a lot of features with a lot of new up and coming female rappers, right?
Yep.
And I think I find it to be problematic when you have an issue with Cardi and it's like, here is this
Mm.
woman who's literally trying to put on, not for this, not just for her state or her city, but like she's putting on for like females in general, right? And I think when you look at other female artists that are up there and like have all these plaques and streaming and things, they're not as welcoming. So there's that. I also don't like when somebody rides somebody else's beef. I think Bia has a problem with Cardi because somebody else has a problem with Cardi. So it's like you don't have a genuine, authentic reason to dislike Cardi, right? So I'll put that out there. Then it's like this conversation of like pen, like whose pen is better. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't know no Bia tracks or bars.
You don't know no be a
I
bar.
can't recite no Bia bars. I could give you Cardi's catalog. I could do Bodak Yellow from top to bottom. You know what I mean? Invasion of Privacy from top to bottom. She has something behind her. Now, people will say, oh, ghostwriters. I think it's one thing for you to have a ghostwriter, right? That doesn't mean you can perform and you can deliver said
Dog.
bars. You know what I mean? Like, I think that's a
Yep.
conversation we need to continue to have and bring up. It's not the same. Somebody could ghostwrite for you, but it's up to you to perform and execute it as such. Cardi executes her bars like she wrote them. She has that energy, that like spunk that like nobody else really has. It's Cardi's. And
Yeah.
Cardi did her little, thing on Wannabe. Appreciate that on a remix. And mentioned Bia and was like, yeah. But this is after Bia's had multiple shots at Cardi and like kept it cute. Bia's response to that was fucking trash. She said she's dirty because she has tattoos. Come up with something better, babe.
Yeah, that's wild.
It was whack.
And
It was
yeah,
just,
I
it
don't really
wasn't
be
it.
I struggle to listen to Bia. I struggle to
Mm,
listen to her. Like
mm.
her bars, things of that nature. I only know London, to be honest with you.
And that's because Cole on it. Let's
And
call it
that's
what it
just
is.
yeah.
We could call it
um
spade a spade. Yeah.
look, man, I feel like if Nikki called it today, she would save her career.
What you mean?
Respectfully. I think if she said I'm retiring from the game, we could look back at what she's done and like be like, hey, she was solid. She was for what she did for you know,
Mm,
um women, female hip hop, she was solid. I wonder what would happen if she tried to keep going.
mm.
I don't know. It's like you live long enough to be the villain.
Yeah. I mean, so this is my thing. I also feel like there was this moment with like Megan, Glow, and Cardi were on stage on tour. They were in New York. And I was just like, that was such a dope moment in hip hop, right? Because
Yeah.
oftentimes they're like, oh, pitted against each other. But it's like, nah, we're on a stage, we're having a good time. It's all love here. I just think about if Nicki was to really do some shit, and Nicki tried to do it, but she did it with like fucking JTB, like these, motherfuckers that are not batting the same. Let's keep it a
Yeah.
buck. They're
Yeah.
not
Yeah.
in the same, criteria or level. If Nicki was, like you said, to just pass the crown and keep it cute and just like, you know what, I respect what you've done, the fact that you've kept this going, and keep it cute and just maintain a legacy with no stain, no just like positivity, she'd be so further along. I think Nicki's at this point in her career too. I'm not going to take away her feature game. Nicki's features go crazy. I don't know what it is. It's like she's in like her Kendrick Lamar mode when she on another motherfucker song. It's like, oh, I gotta
Mm-hmm.
take you out. I gotta have motherfuckers tune in just for my part. Now, if we could apply that to our own songs, that would be a different conversation. But you know what I mean? But I think there needs to be, and this is just not Nicki, this is rappers in general. You got to get to a point where you understand, you know what? And it's time for me to just do features. I'm just going to do features.
Yeah.
And you could choose
Yeah.
not to. But I think there's a time where you have to pass the baton.
I like that. Well, one more artist. I just thought about this. Now, mind you, I got to tune into the man a little bit more. I got to tune into him a little bit more. And I can honestly understand why he is continuing to do what he do. But that man, big hit boy father. I feel like my man's got to call it. Now, he just dropped a new album with his son. I forget the name, but he kind of, his bars just feel sometimes outdated. Like, because he went to prison. His father went to prison.
Oh, I love that. Okay.
His big hit went to prison. He got out. And as soon as he got out, they dropped, what was it like? Surfer Drown 2.
Okay.
Which was solid just because I'm a fan. I actually am a fan of Hit Boy as a rapper too. I think he's like really cool as a rapper. And it was like, oh, this is cool. Your father got out, make an album with your father. But then his father did an album with The Game. And then his father had a solo, and I was like, I don't know if it's just too much or if like, I don't know.
So he like dropped it back to back. What was the time?
I mean, he's been going hard. Okay. I think the past 2 years he been going hard. It's like you turn around and it's another one.
Yeah, you gotta let people kind of sit on it. You gotta make people want it. Man. You know what I mean? But if you oversaturate, but
I also understand. He probably like, nigga, I'm in jail, nigga.
No, he got some shit on his chest. Yeah, he want to get it off. Yeah.
But I don't know. One day I'm gonna be an old nigga. I'm gonna be like, I still got it for whatever that is. So I don't know. I don't know what that feel like. So maybe call it, but shout out to Big Head. I don't want no. To be honest with you, I don't want no problems with that nigga. He is swole than a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? He will whip my ass. So you know what?
Ignore everything I just said. Keep your head up, bro. You doing it. Keep doing your thing. Keep doing your thing.
Shout out to Hit Boy. Shout out Hit Boy, man. All right. KC, it's always been a pleasure. You know what I'm saying?
Likewise.
Hope you have a great week. So this summer, are you chilling?
We're outside.
I like that.
Yeah, we're outside. I have a trip to New York I'm doing at the end of this month. I love New York in the summertime. If you ever have an opportunity, it's the weather's great, Yeah. The day parties just hit different in New York. Yeah, I'm going for a short time, not a long time, because being in New York can be dangerous. Get you caught up. And yeah, we just need to do a cool 3 days and then run that shit right the fuck back. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Well, you know what? I'll talk to you when we get off live. I'll talk to you after this. Hey, appreciate y'all for tuning in, man. This is a No Clearance podcast. Make sure you go to noclearancepod.com/shop. Get you the dad hat. We got the black and the camo. You feel me? And if you want to hear the combo before the combo, this was great talk today. Make sure you go to patreon.com/noclearance. For $5 a month, you get the extra content from us. Just some great laughs behind the scenes. And we appreciate y'all for tuning in, man. Just stay black.
Stay blessed.
Peace out.